My project's on data literacy. Please bear with me, my screencast is being very glitchy. However, I hope to get through this time around. So, data literacy. First questions to ask about data literacy. So, what is data literacy, first and foremost? Second, how might we utilize data literacy while researching? Is data literacy important at every age level? In what ways can children use data literacy in their research, and in what ways should teachers use data literacy? So the first question to ask is, what is data literacy? In short, data literacy is the ability to read, create, and communicate data as information. So what does that translate to? Well, data literacy can be defined in terms of skills, and it can be broken down into two aspects, kind of information literacy and data management. So from an information literacy perspective, the emphasis is on statistics, and from the data literacy standpoint, it is more focused on the ability to use and analyze the data. The next question to ask is, how might we utilize data literacy while doing research? While learning data literacy, students are learning to think critically about visual representations of data. So what this means is they may be given a graph and they should be able to interpret it and understand it more than just saying x-axis says this, y-axis says this, there is this much data. They need to be able to understand what exactly that is telling. And data literacy is one of the stepping stones to being able to understand that. This can then be turned around and the students can use their data literacy to understand their own data. They will know what the best way to show their data actually is. The next question to ask is data literacy important at every age? First and foremost, I think that data literacy should be taught at a very young age so it's easier for the student to understand it from the get-go. You use data literacy in day-to-day life, whether you realize it or not. You can use it from interpreting the ads or news articles, or even on social media. They all use charts and tables to show data, and every day people need to be able to interpret the information that they're getting to form opinions and make their decisions more accurately. Not only can the students use it when they're young, but they can also use data literacy when they become adults. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, an increase of 27% in statistics-related jobs is expected in the next decade. What this means is statistics and data analysis and data literacy are all very important for students now, so when they get to the work field, they are more able to understand it. My next question is, in what ways should teachers use data literacy? I think that data literacy is a critical part of effective teaching. A teacher is the first front line of communication that students have, and they are the stepping stone into the real world, the workforce. And if teachers are able to show their data literacy to the students and have a first person view of what it means to be data literate, it is more likely that the students are going to be able to interpret it better. Teachers are going to need to stay on top of being able to read data effectively. Technology is changing every day, it seems, and there is constantly going to be information being released as current events are always unfolding. And it's important for teachers to be able to understand the data that they are being presented so they can teach the children effectively and honestly. If a teacher understands something incorrectly, then the students are going to understand it incorrectly, and it's going to be a cyclical effect of people not understanding an event truthfully. The final question is, in what ways can children use data literacy in their research? As I had said before, data literacy is used throughout the process of researching. Data literacy begins from the very beginning while you are researching the information you are reading, what you are getting from it. Are you interpreting it correctly? Are you interpreting it how the author or authors want you to read it? Is the company going to be skewing the information in a way to suit their favor? It all begins with data literacy. Being able to interpret the graphs and the charts that they are being presented thoroughly, effectively, is all going to help in their research process. It will then continue while they are writing their paper or doing their project. Are they still conveying the information truthfully, correctly? Are they changing it in any way to suit their viewpoints? Are they making the information false? That's obviously a big one. If a student believes one thing, they find a source that says another thing, they might change the wording to go back to how the student feels about the situation. So they need to make sure that they are always conveying the data that they are finding accurately and truthfully. And data literacy is not only going to be an important part in that, but it's going to be a very vital source in their future careers and for other research projects. So what is the big idea about the importance of data literacy? In my opinion, data literacy is about being able to see things for how they really are. They are about making sure that sources that you are reading are giving you truthful information and factual information, and it is no way biased to what their beliefs may be. It is about making sure that everyone is understanding something on the same plane and it isn't getting misinterpreted between sources. If one source says X and the other says Y, the answer should not be, oh, it's Y because I like that one better. You should delve deeper and think, why is it that this answer is different than this one? Is there a different source that they are getting their information from? Is the data accurate in recent years? It is all going to be a deeper exploration of the research project. That being said, that is all I have to say about data literacy. I hope that you have a better understanding of what the topic is and how you can use it in your researching.